All right, beautiful people. How are we doing today? Y'all know what time it is. Today is Friday, time for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Live at 1 p.m. Sis, it is the time of day. Give me a second while I get our Instagram family up in the mix. So I just want to get out here real quick and just talk about things that we're doing right now. So let me just talk about what we're doing today. So if you haven't already, check me out today. Happy anniversary to me. What does that mean? So as you see here, I go live every Friday on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at 1 p.m. And that basically means that we are talking and engaging and hanging out and vibing and loving and living, and we're having a good time. So what I wanted to do is talk about some things that I've been going through the last 6 months. And basically that means 6 months has gone by and we are ready to rock and roll. So give me a second while I do this. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, follow me on all my social media. All my links are listed on my link tree, links in my bios on my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And definitely give me a like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, make sure you follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get notified, and click that little bell on the top right so you get notified every time we go live. So if you haven't already, go do that right now. All right, let's get the show on the road, sis, because it is a good day. I'm feeling fabulous. All right, it's time to celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, so welcome everybody. As everyone's coming in on my Instagram, and then everyone over here, make sure you do your thing by just hanging out and enjoy some time with me. As you all know, every time I start a conversation, I always light a white candle. And this candle for me signifies a chance for me to go live and have a conversation and talk about some fun things in my life, some struggles in my life, some barriers or things that I'm going through. And that way you guys kind of feel the vibe with me, okay? So, and every time we're done with our conversation, y'all best believe I'm gonna turn that candle off and say, you know what, sis, it's time to close this chapter and move on, child. All right, it's a new candle. What does that mean? A new beginning. A new beginning, period. Me blowing out the candle every time I turn it on and talk. All right, so real quick, I light that candle so we can have that conversation, and it's a new candle, meaning 6 months. Hey, we're starting a new journey. What does 6 months mean to me? So the candle is lit. Let's get this show on the road. And if you want to grab your snack, grab your lunch, wherever you are, whatever you're doing in this world, tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're watching from, and comment down below. I would love to know where you're from and what you're up to this afternoon. If you haven't already, give me a hashtag YesChefCarlos down in the comments so I give you a little love and light, and then just give me some, positivity there. So hashtag YesChefCarlos if you're watching live right now. And if you're watching later, give me a hashtag reliving the dream, because y'all know every day I'm reliving every dream that I have. So let me wet my whistle before, because y'all know we got San Francisco in the house. Yes, San Francisco is here showing some love. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, tell me where you at right now. Tell me what you're doing and what you're talking about, because y'all ready. We got New York in the house watching during work. Hey, I won't tell if you won't tell. So love to you, New York, on the Instagram fam. All right, so let's get the show on the road. First of all, hello. My name is Carlos, also known as Chef Carlos, also known as Chefy, also known as the hashtag YesChefCarlos, one and only. If you want to find out more information about me, just head over to your Google on your phone or on your Facebook, on your Instagram, wherever you are, and just hashtag YesChefCarlos, or just Google Chef Carlos Pineda, and all my information will follow up wherever I am. It's all positive, amazing things and accomplishments that I have. We have Atlanta in the house, cocktail time. Okay. It's Friday. It's TGIF. We have Jalisco, Mexico in the house. Buenos días, buenas tardes, ¿dónde están? A ver qué hacen. But, look at me speaking Espanol. Sí, señor. Y señorita, señoras, whatever you want, wherever you at. But let's get the show on the road. Today's a celebratory moment. So it might go a little longer than normal, which is okay. But we have some exciting things to talk about. And so I just want to get on here and just give a thank you to everyone who's joining right now or joining wherever you are. Again, tell me where you're watching from so I can highlight you and give you some love. And if you're on Instagram, head over to the link in my bio on my Instagram page and click the Facebook tab or YouTube. So that way you can see all the fun knick-knack and paddywhacks we got over here. So it's going to be a good day. So right now I'm not going live with other people. That's another time and day. We'll probably do that maybe sometime this weekend. Never know. But if you want to send me a message or a DM, we want to go live, let me know, all right? So let's get this show on the road. Give me some love wherever you are watching from. Hashtag #YesChefCarlos and what city or country you are in. As y'all know, we global, sis. We global. We moving on in the world. Okay, so I was nervous today. I was nervous filming this opportunity because it's been a celebratory thing that I just like, what do I talk about? What do I say? Daniela, we got some love in the house. Thank you for the hearts, Danielle. But yeah, if you haven't already, follow me on Facebook. I'm over here. My link is in my bio, everyone. So tell me where you're watching from, what country or city you're in, and let's get you a show on the road. So back to being nervous about filming this. I have gone through a lot in the last year, as many of us have, right? Shelter in place happened. We're in, shelter in place and the COVID-19 and everything else, political that's been going on. It's been a year, sis. It's been a year. And I've been missing my networking events, my socializing, my getting out there, traveling around the world. But it's given me a chance to rebrand myself and kind of move into where I am today. So I just want to give a huge shout out. I hope he's still watching. I know he was in here earlier. I know he was showing me some love. Here he is. So proud of you, Mr. Norman J. Liverpool IV. Thank you, my love, for all the support and guidance. If you haven't already, check out his Facebook page. We did go live yesterday in one of his coaching and cocktail segments. So definitely give him some love. Follow him on social media. He is quite the extraordinaire and just empowers me to be me confidently and propel into purpose, which is all he's about. So thank you, Mr. Norman J. Liverpool with Over the Top Living. I appreciate you. I love you. Head over and give him some love on his social media, everybody. Okay, so watch the coaching cocktails. I'll probably share it this weekend somewhere on our social media again, just in case you need to get a little revisit of what we're talking about, right? Okay, so happy anniversary to me. It's been 6 months this week. What a perfect time to talk about this whole exciting journey with moving forward with what I'm doing, right? I am out there, I'm doing my thing, I'm doing my podcast, and I started this 6 months ago. In August, I finally decided to go in and go hard in the paint and do my thing, and that's what has led me to where I am today. So I'm excited to talk about it, check in, and tell you what about me. So I've had so many new subscribers and followers and loves across the world, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. So I wanted to definitely talk about me and who I am and what I do in the world, and that way I can be able to kind of get that going for myself, which has been pretty amazing for me. So for all of you new people watching, or people who have joined, or people who haven't really watched or listened, this is a chance to watch this podcast. It's a video podcast here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And that way you can get to learn more about me, and definitely give me some comments and love, and I can share more about what you do in the world. So we have some technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi over here, so it's okay. I apologize. We'll get through this, sis. We'll make it happen, but we're good. We're out here. We're living it. So with that said, I did want to share kind of what we're about, what I'm about, okay? I'm going to start way back from the beginning, people. I'm going to start from the beginning, okay? So let's get this show on the road. What this means for me, let me just tell you. Get to know me. You ready? We're going off. Who I am. My name is Carlos Pineda. I am a chef by trade. I'm also a credentialed teacher. And basically what I do is I teach disadvantaged youth ages 15 to 25, job skills, life skills, and culinary skills. And when I say disadvantaged youth, I mean disenfranchised youth of that age frame. And basically my focus is to empower them to get a job and teach them how to get that job, but also how to keep that job, more importantly. So that's kind of what I do in my day-to-day living. I work at an amazing nonprofit agency here in my town. I'm in the Gilroy, California, and y'all know I'm part of the Bear and Bougie Studio. Look at me. Bear and Bougie Studios. I got excited, y'all. I got excited. Bear and Bougie Studios here in Gilroy, California. And y'all know I'm living that bearded, big and tall and fabulous lifestyle, because that's the only way I was taught, and that's the only way I've been doing it, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, so with that said, let's move on. Tell me wherever you're watching from on Instagram, fam. I'd love to know what country or world, part of the world that you're in, and that way give me a hashtag #YesChefCarlos wherever you guys are. But that's kind of what I do for my normal day-to-day in job. I am a chef by trade. I've been chefing from was 13, 14, 15 years. I don't even know how long anymore. And I've been teaching for almost 11. So I've had the extraordinary abilities to do that and share my gift with the world by teaching, which has been so amazing. And I'm going to share a little bit more about that down in our conversation, okay? Today is going to be probably closer to 40, 45 minutes, hopefully not. But if you're sticking around for the whole time, let's get this show on the road, everyone. So give me a hashtag #YesChefCarlos if you haven't already. I'm still waiting for all y'all to give me the hashtags, right? And then follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget. All right, so that's what I've been doing. I'm a chef by trade, and I teach all over kind of what I've been doing, and I've been sharing that gift with the world. And my next part of being a chef and being a teacher was the ability to teach. So that was so important to me, to get out there and take care of the youth and our future, which is so important to me, and make sure that they're successful, sustainable adults in the world so they can do what we do, right? Get out there and move on and propel into what they're supposed to be doing. So since then, I've transitioned into the mental health side of things, right? I realized I wanted to learn more about mental health, and that importance kind of was really crucial to what I do now, and educating the youth, that I want to make sure I'm there for them and, peers around me, adults too. I want to be able to support them mentally. So I'm currently going for a degree in psychology. What I would go into there, I think the main goal is to have a master's as an LPCC in psychology. So that's going to be a few more years of my life, but it's going to benefit me in making sure I'm able to teach and work with these youth a lot more stronger and better. And that way I'm able to maybe expand what I'm doing now and have a little bit more global sense of to support people, right? Does that make sense, everyone? Are we all feeling the love right now? Okay, y'all listening? Instagram is here. Everyone's going strong. I love it. All right, so that's kind of what's next, right? So chefing has been a huge part of my life, and food is my life. And y'all know, food creates community. I've learned that the long way. I just saw Elaine Bonito pop into my Instagram, and I just want to share a little story real quick. Picture it. Chubby little boy, 8th grade, middle school, home economics class. I was in there, we were doing our thing, we were learning how to make French toast, and boom, there goes the fire alarm. Little did we know, we learned we were supposed to put butter in the pan before you put the bread in the actual pan. So we caused some smoke, a little bit of nonsense. He had the fire alarm go off. Everybody was, evacuated from the school. No one turned left, no one turned right. But I was like, oh crap, that was me. My bad. It was actually my group. So not all on me, but that's where I realized I wanted to become a chef. And so if you haven't already, head over to my Instagram, my YouTube, or Facebook, and make sure you look at that segment, right? It's called the #YesChefCarlos, my journey, and you can learn more about my whole chefing life and how food creates more of a bigger community for me and the people around me. So check that out. All right. So with that said, I've been able to kind of get involved and get my hands dirty. And y'all know getting involved can be more than just paying some money to someone or giving some support, which is all, if you want to do that, you're down for that, definitely do that. But for me, it's more about getting my sleeves up, taking those earrings off, putting the hair up in a bun, and make sure I get down and dirty and help support the nonprofits that need the love the most. If you haven't already, head over to my Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook and watch that show. It's a podcast called Propelled into Purpose. Food creates community. So getting involved and propelling into purpose with our youth and getting involved in our communities. Check it out. It aired in December and November of last year. So it's all out there, sis. It's all up and going, out and coming, okay? So moving on, I did want to share that getting involved is so important to me, which has allowed me to kind of get into where I am today, right? So a little more about my boards and committees and community partnerships. I am on 9, 10, I don't even know, boards in the community and where I live, right? And I knew that was a purpose that I wanted to get into, many years ago. And so I've been doing it since, and I've been going pretty strong, and I've enjoyed the whole way through. And I've learned and made so many good friends and learned so much of the information that I now know today, right? So I'm technically on the board of the Chamber of Commerce here in the city of Gilroy, California. I'm on the Young Professional Networking Group here in the South County of the Santa Clara County area. I'm part of El Cajon Project in Northern California, which supports youth in mentorship program in the chefing world. I'm also part of the Exchange Club. I was a board, for many years, and now I'm just a regular exchangeite. So I'm part of the Gilroy Exchange Club. I'm also part of the Gilroy Foundation Board. I help support them and kind of their journey and what they do. I'm a past president of the Gilroy Sunrise Rotary, so definitely I am a Rotarian. I'm out there doing my thing, hashtag service above self, and I'm out there supporting our communities in that light internationally, versus the Exchange Club is actually a national program or service group. I'm also part of the board for our Gilroy Leadership Education Program, which is an amazing program that taught me how to get off the wall and into the networking life, right? Get that social butterfly off the wall and get her into the world. And that's where we are today. Thank you, Leadership Gilroy, for doing that. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. I'm also on the advisory committee for the Gilroy Ostrich Farm. If you haven't watched that video, you need to do it so, right? In December or November, we did highlight the Gilroy Ostrich Farm as a nonprofit. I think it was November. It was part of our Philanthropic Fridays. So if you haven't already checked that out, it's all on my Facebook, on the video feeds, and you can check that video out. I'm also part of the Gilroy Garlic Festival Association. If y'all didn't know, I'm part of Gilroy, California, the garlic capital of the world. I wish I had my garlic fan out here, but I have the hashtag YESCHEFCARLOS. So right now is a perfect time to give me some love. Give me a hashtag YESCHEFCARLOS wherever you are, guys and girls, and whoever you want to be out there. Give me some love. But I'm just sharing my story of who I am, what I'm doing. I'm catching all the new followers and friends up right now. And I'm just sharing a little bit more about me so you guys get to learn more of what's next and who I am and what we're doing. So hello, everybody. Appreciate the love. Give me a comment on what city or country you're in right now, and I'll share you some love right now. So let's move on to what's next. I want to give one last shout out to, I was on the City of Gilroy Housing Advisory Committee. So my main focus has always been to make sure to give our youth and families out there who need the support some nice structure in their life. And that's where I started teaching them job skills, life skills, culinary skills. And I was also able to help them with their housing needs and supporting that. So that's a little bit about my past and my requirements and what I've done and where I've been. It's been huge. And I just want to give one more shout out to Norman J. Liverpool IV. He's just, he's out here, he's sharing the love. Comment down below if you can, or give him some love, and then give him some love on his social media, especially with Over the Top Living. So gave me the chance to go out there. We did go live last night for coaching and cocktails, and that was a fun time. Let me just tell you, I was happy, right? So 6 months ago, I wanted to share my struggles, my life, my opportunities that I've had in my life with the world. And I say the world because, that was the goal of mine. And I actually have a lot of Instagram and YouTube and Facebook followers from all over the world, which I'm very blessed to have. And I've been able to connect with a lot of you since starting this podcast and sharing similarities or stories or things that I've gone through with all of you. And that's been so amazing, right? I appreciate y'all. Don't mind me just wetting that whistle, right? Trying to get that little mouth, wet. All right. So, in August, I started this video podcast, and it's kind of where it is today. And I'm excited to move forward and start the next phase of this. What does that mean? Okay. So let me just tell you, everybody. So basically what that means is we have the hashtag YESCHEFCARLOS podcast, and we're doing it here live at the Bear and Bougie Studios. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter live, wherever you want to check me out. Give me some love. But I did want to just give you guys a quick little announcement that I have now, I have now created a new branding logo for this. So I appreciate the love from my family, my friends, and my, close circle. We have now created the Yes Chef Carlos brand. It's actually called Life. So hashtag Yes Chef Carlos means life. And that's what I do. I lead, I inspire, I feed, and I educate. So here is the unveiling of my new logo. And if you're on Instagram, go check out my Facebook and YouTube so you can see what the logo looks like. But it is beautiful. It's amazing. It's coming on my clothing soon. So stay tuned for that. And y'all best believe it's going to be bright and colorful and lovely. But I'm excited. The logo is out. Hashtag YESCHEFCARLOS is happening. And y'all already know we still have the Bear and Bougie life. So you definitely believe we still live in that Bear and Bougie lifestyle, which is the bearded, big and tall and fabulous life. Started in 2018, which is a few years ago. And here we are now. Am I right? Period. Okay. So with that said, I have now started to record an actual podcast. All right. Sorry, there's technical difficulties over here. But now we started to record some my podcast. So what that means is I have 2 seasons that I'm pre-recording, and it would be up on 8 different podcast sites, and it goes live on May 1st of this year. So I'm excited. It's going to be a good year. Let me just show some love from Zach Patterson, one of my good friends and amazing people. Love this man to death. He's amazing. His wife's amazing. His family is just beautiful. Everything they do is beautiful. I just love these two. So I'll give you some love there. Zach, I love you. I miss you. We'll see you soon, hopefully for breakfast or lunch. Y'all know we love a good breakfast, am I right? So yeah, my podcast goes live on May 1st on 7 or 8 different platforms of podcasting. So stay tuned for that. Links are coming soon. It's all getting recorded right now. Just give me a couple months and I'll have a huge unveiling of that May 1st. I'm excited. With that said, everyone's always said, Chef, you gotta do a book. You gotta create a book. You gotta write a book. And at that time, I was starting my career and I was getting my niche in what I was doing. But it gave me the chance to kind of reanalyze my life. Am I ready to have a book right now? Is it time for me to have a book? And personally, I said it's not that time yet. I am still building and still creating it. I've been doing it for almost 10 years of creating this book that, incorporates my chef life, incorporates my career and my life and everything that I'm doing in between, and how to basically food creates community. So that is the name of the book that I'm working on. It's going to be another 5 to 10 year process, which is okay. At that point, books are not even going to be in. So we'll definitely have to create some little audio version or something, or electronic version. So I'm excited. Food creates community with hashtag YesChefCarlos, because y'all know that's me and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my thing, right? So Mike Lovano's in the hashtag YesChefCarlos. Appreciate the love, Michael. I love you. Appreciate you. But yeah, so let's talk about one more thing. I've received a lot of awards over the last few years, right? A lot from, the community and things that I've done. Right now, I am working on getting ready to film my virtual acceptance speech for being the the Gilroy Chamber of Commerce Spice of Life Young Professional of the Year Award. So I'm, this has been, helping me create what I'm going to say in my speech then, and it's going to be virtual, unfortunately, because of this year. But I'm excited, I'm still grateful and humble of the opportunity, and I'm grateful to just be recognized, So I'm excited. That's going to happen in the next month or so. And I know a lot of other words have come along, and I appreciate the love that I've been receiving, and just people just showing the light on who I am and sharing the light on me. And that way I get empowered and fulfilled to share it with everybody else. Right. I do want to talk about one other important thing, as I mentioned about. Stay tuned. Sorry, as I mentioned about my whole kind of journey, I did want to talk about the Garlic Festival. The Garlic Festival is a huge passion that I have. I've competed the last 3 years that they had the event, and I won first place 3 years in a row. I got to meet Giada De Laurentiis, who emceed it 1 year, Chef Michael Simon, who also emceed it 1 year. I won all 3 years, and I was able to kind of give the funds that I won each year back to a nonprofit of my life that I, feel highly valuable in the world. So I'm just wanting to share a little bit light on that. If you want to learn more about the whole Garlic Festival, journey, let me know. Send me some comments, some information, some love wherever I'm at. Nicole Martin's in the house. Shout out to you. Congratulations. Thank you. We went to school for millions of years, it feels like, since I think kindergarten. Sis, we've been out there sharing the world. So shout out to you and your beautiful family. But again, if you're watching from wherever you are in this country, world, give me some love. Give me a hashtag YesChefCarlos and comment down below and tell me where you're watching in from. Get it, Carlos? Yes, George. See you. Okay, so that's a little bit more about, the Garlic Festival and that whole journey. I competed all 3 years with past students of mine and won first place, and it's been an amazing journey with all that. So with that, what's next? The possibilities are endless, everybody. The possibilities are endless. Video podcast happens every Friday on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every third Wednesday, we go live on YouTube and Facebook for Wine Down Wednesday, where I get to cook some good food with y'all and educate you on some of the wines that are locally in my area. And then I also have a website coming up soon. My podcast goes live on May 1st of this year. The book is in a lifelong journey conversation, so we'll do that when it's done and it's ready. And then we got merch coming soon. And I just want to let you guys all know that I'm working on my rate sheet to kind of go out virtually. But the last year I've been doing multiple virtual cooking classes with different groups, and it's been all over the nation. I've done some in Atlanta, Georgia, New York City, Florida, recently in Texas. That was about a month ago. Shout out to my Texas friends and family out there. And I've done multiple ones up and down California. So if you are interested in having a virtual cooking class with the one and only hashtag #YesChefCarlos, let me know, because I'm out here doing my thing, living the dream, and being the iconic person that I am. And you guys get to have some fun and cook with me. So let me know. Send me some information. If not, my website will go live soon, hashtag #YesChefCarlos. And I'm just ready and excited. So thank you for listening today. I just want to get on here and just give a beyond thank you and appreciation to all of you who have watched at one point in your life my podcast. And I just want to give you some love and light and positivity to stay positive and beautiful out there in the world. I hope you are all excited and just keep going. Find your niche, find your thing. Body positivity is my huge focus. And again, body positivity doesn't come overnight for me. You know, it's going to be a lifelong journey of what I've been doing and overcoming, but I've shared multiple stories about my body positivity journey on my social media. So definitely check out the YouTube channel, because all the videos are there and they're all listed and they're all going live. So thank you for that. With that said, this concludes my conversation today. It wasn't that long. It was about 30 minutes. But I appreciate all the love. Happy anniversary to me. Again, we started this whole journey 6 months ago today. We now have the hashtag YesChefCarlos life up here. And if you haven't already watched all the videos in the past that I've done since August of last year, and I'm excited for the 1 year. What does that mean? What should we do in the 1 year? I don't know. Let me know. But I'm the hashtag YesChefCarlos King himself. And y'all know my main inspiration is life. Give you life. Give me life. All about leading, inspiring, feeding, and educating. And life is my journey. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's what I'm going to be up to. So shout out to you over here. Hi, Sheffy. Hello. Hello, my love. I hope you're all doing amazing. But again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all having a fabulous weekend. Enjoy some sun wherever you are and just catch the positivity around the world. Very impressed by you, Carlos. Take care and keep going. George, you taught me well. You taught me well. So thank you for the love. I appreciate it. But again, everybody, this concludes the podcast for today. Don't forget, next Friday, we go live again with the power of education. Okay, so that's next week's topic. Facebook Friday live at 1 p.m. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you get notified every time I go live somewhere. So cheers to you. Let's go ahead and close that conversation, end that conversation, end the candle. And again, I am living that bare and bougie lifestyle of the bearded, the big and tall and fabulous. And I'm just ready to rock and roll in this world. So everybody have a beautiful life. Have a beautiful weekend. Have a beautiful self, because you're beautiful. I'm beautiful. We're all beautiful. Okay. Cheers to everybody. I'm going to drink my little ginger ale and move on with the world. Hashtag YesChefCarlos. Keep giving them, everybody. Keep bringing them in. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. And I appreciate all of you. And I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.